is this beautiful edge design featuring double treble crochets that come out of the work, creating a braid in the middle. On this video, I'll teach you how to do the Gwenyths Cable Edge. I'll be using a 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 4. So this design, we're going to work it lengthwise, meaning you're going to start with the width of the border. So in my case, this is going to be the width, and then you're going to work it lengthwise. If you want your border to be thicker for any reason, then you would just increment your foundation chain, working it on a multiple of 12 plus 2 for the base chain. So in my case, I'm going to start with 14 chains. You need a multiple of 12 plus 2 for the base chain. Again, I'm starting with 14. We're going to begin row 1 by skipping 3 chains, which counts as a double crochet, and then doing 1 double crochet into the next. So skipping 3 and 1 double crochet into the next. And now this row is simple. You just want to do 1 double crochet into each chain of the foundation chain. So do that all the way to the end, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, this here is the end of row 1. I've done 1 double crochet per stitch, per chain of the foundation chain. Now we'll move on to row 2. For row 2, you want to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and flip your work. You're going to skip the first stitch, and then you're going to work a raised treble crochet at the front of the fabric around the next stitch. So what that means is we're doing a raised treble crochet. So yarn over twice. It's got to be at the front of the fabric, meaning you're bringing your hook quite literally to the front. And you're going to go around the post of the next stitch. So this is the double crochet that is next. So you're going to go around it from right to left, like this. Grab your yarn and pull it back. And from here, complete your treble crochet. So yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now that's your raised treble crochet at the front of the fabric. We're going to move on by doing 1 double crochet into the next stitch. So into the next, a regular double crochet. Now we're going to be skipping the next 3 stitches and doing a double treble crochet into each of the next 3. So skip 3 stitches. For a double treble crochet, you're going to yarn over 3 times. 2, 3. Again, you skip 3, find the next stitch, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and to complete the double treble crochet, yarn over, pull through 2 at a time. These 3 stitches that you skipped, we're actually going to work through later, so don't worry about those. Now you want to do a double treble crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. So yarn over 3 times, into the next stitch, double treble crochet. And same with the next one, double treble crochet. Continuing this repeat, you're gonna go behind the double treble crochets that you just made, and you're gonna work 1 double treble crochet into each of those 3 stitches that you skipped. So let me just show you. We're gonna yarn over twice. We're gonna go behind the work to go into the 3 stitches that you skipped. So maybe I'll actually remove my hook to show you how you want to insert your hook into them, because it gets a little tricky and harder to show you. So essentially, you're bringing your hook through to the back, like this, but you still want to go into the stitch, kind of like around it. So you go to the top of the stitch through here. But because you're coming from behind, then you kind of have to twist your hook. So you're coming from this angle, and then you're going to go in front of the stitch, like through the hole around, to go on top of the stitch, like that. Again, doing it with like this wrapped around will get a little bit harder, but let me try. Yarn over 3 times for a double treble crochet. Come behind the work through this little hole, and then on top of that first double crochet that you skipped. From there, pull the yarn back, and from here, complete your double treble crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So now do that again into the next 2 stitches. These are going to continue to get a little bit trickier to even show you because I have less space. Yarn over 3 times behind the stitches, and now into that little hole on top of that double crochet. From there, complete your double treble crochet. Okay, 1 more to go. Yarn over 3 times. Again, see here, it's already kind of hidden, but the stitch that I'm going to is here. So on top of that, double crochet behind all the stitches, finding that top and completing my double treble crochet from there. Okay, and you created this kind of like crossed motion with your stitches. Now we got to complete this row. You're going to do a double crochet into the next stitch, just a regular double crochet to the next stitch. Then you have 2 stitches left, the last double crochet and then the turning chain. So into the last double crochet, we're going to do a raised treble crochet at the front of the fabric like we did here. So for that, we yarn over twice, go in front of the fabric around the post of the double crochet from right to left, and from there complete a treble crochet. Now we have the turning chain, and into the top of the turning chain, you're just going to do a double crochet. This here is the end of row 2. Now we're going to move on to row 3. We're chaining 3, which counts as a double crochet, and flip your work. You're going to skip the first stitch, and then you're going to do a raised treble crochet at the back of the fabric. So for that, you're going to yarn over twice. You're going to go behind the fabric like this. Before you were going at the front of the fabric, now you're going at the back of the fabric. You're still going to go through the post of the next stitch from right to left, but your hook is behind the fabric. Grab the yarn and pull it back, and from here complete your treble crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to be doing a double crochet into the next stitch. Now we're going to skip the next 3 stitches, which are the double treble crochets that are facing this way. So skip those 3, find the next 3 stitches, which are here, and into those we're going to work 1 double treble crochet each. So yarn over 3 times, skip these 3 stitches, right? Go into the next with a double treble crochet. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that was my first double treble crochet. I got 2 more to go. One more. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing that you did on the previous row, where we're going to work back to work into the stitches that you skipped. So you're going to go in front of the stitches this time. So in the previous row, you went behind the stitches. In this row, you're going to go in front of the stitches. So this is going to be a bit easier. You're going to yarn over 3 times. You're going to come in front of the work to find that first stitch that you skipped and go on top of it. To show you, it's a bit harder, but to do it, it's a little bit easier. Grab the yarn and pull it back. And from here, complete your double treble crochet. Pulling through 2 at a time. Okay. And now do the next 2. Again, these are like a little bit more cinched up now, but yarn over 3 times. Go in front of the stitches to the top of the next double treble crochet of the previous row and complete your double treble crochet. And now one more. Yarn over 3 times, go into the top of that stitch, and complete your double treble crochet. Okay, and now you created that kind of twisted motion on this row as well, and they are kind of zigzagging now. The reason why you take turns going like at the front and at the back is so that it creates that beautiful zigzag motion. Now let's finish off this row. You're going to do 1 double crochet into the next stitch, which is just the regular double crochet. Then we'll do a raised treble crochet at the back of the fabric again. So yarn over twice, go behind the fabric and around the post of the next stitch from right to left, like you did before. Pull the yarn back, and from there complete your treble crochet. Now you are at the turning chain, into which you just want to do a double crochet. Okay, and this seems a little crazy, but look how beautiful this will look. You have, your borders on the side. So you have those exposed treble crochets that create these kind of pillars on the right and left of the work. And then in the middle, you have this beautiful zigzag created by those double treble crochets. And the reason why they look like that is because you're taking turns going behind the stitch, in front of the stitch, between rows 2 and 3. So it elevates it a little bit. So now, continue this design. You just want to repeat rows 2 to 3 until you reach the length that you want. And then at the very end, you're just going to create a row of double crochets. So, you're going to keep growing it this way, lengthwise. And so when you have the length that you want, then you could do 1 row of double crochets to keep it even. Like you started with a row of double crochets, you'll finish it with a row of double crochets at the edge. Then you can attach it to your work by sewing the very top of it.
And here we have it. Look how stunning this is. So you can see if I move it to the side that it creates this like zigzag of the double treble crochets that kind of looks like a braid. So the right side of the work is where your raised treble crochets are coming out of the work. I'm going to hold it like this so it's easier to show you vertically. The raised treble crochets are coming out on either side. And in the back, it's a little bit more flat. So yeah, it's a really beautiful design that adds a lot of character to your work.
Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.